This is day 214, Strong Women. I called my grandmother today. She is 100 years old and celebrating her 81st Mother's Day. She remembers spending many Mother's Days fishing. My grandfather loved fishing, and to him any day was perfect time spent by a river or a lake. Yet as I spoke with my grandmother, I realized that the sacrifice of packing lunches and coolers and everything else needed for a fishing trip on Mother's Day was not a bitter memory for her. In fact, this was exactly how she would have chosen to spend it, serving her family in the best way that she knew how. Would she have enjoyed a day off and breakfast in bed? Probably. However, she never expected it. Instead, she woke up as she did every other day, tackled the chores, cooked the meals, and supported another epic adventure for all the boys. This phone call reminded me that my entire life has been defined by strong women who have raised me, supported me, and surrounded me, my grandmother included. The women who raised me, my mom, was relentless in teaching me to be just and true. She insisted I maintain the highest moral standards and always set an example for others. She taught me to stand up for what was right and to always choose the righteous path. Through her actions and words, she instilled in me a deep respect and appreciation for my country, my faith, and my family. The other grandmother, whom I spent my summers, firmly believed that being her first grandchild was a position of honor. She taught me to be stubborn, but stubborn for the right reasons. She encouraged tolerance and appreciation for my roots and emphasized the importance of honoring those who had come before me. Her laughter reminded me not to take life too seriously, to keep family close, and to love them unconditionally, regardless of any of their mistakes. Another woman taught me to throw knives into fences and stick them every time, to carve arrows from branches and make them fly straight and true. She showed me how to love life at any age and to never lose that playful spirit of a child. She taught me to embrace nature and all things beautiful, to remain active, engaged, creative, and to always seek out ways to thrive. The woman I married taught me how to truly be a man, to raise a family, care deeply for others, and to act with integrity. She reminded me to appreciate and protect the finer things in life, to fight for that which was right, and to hold myself accountable. Through her wisdom, she taught me to step away from self-absorption, to look up, and to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us every day. The young women I have raised have grown into beautiful, fiery, and determined individuals. They taught me that having an opinion is not just a man's privilege, but a God-given right for any young woman with a voice. They learned to hold strong to their convictions, to love deeply, and to continually discover the wonders of the world. They've showed me how to be fascinated with all that is good and beautiful. Then there was my great-grandmother, who shared stories of frontier life, running cattle, loading trains, and baling hay by hand. She washed and often mended her own clothes, raised and mourned her children, loved deeply, and served her community. She stared down death personally and won. She knew what it meant to belong to something greater than herself, to hold tightly to it and to never let go. Reflecting on these strong women, I realize how profoundly they shaped me into who I am today: strong, devoted, stubborn, opinionated, creative, and disciplined. I have become dedicated to all that is good in society, yet tolerant of differences, in love and all that is beautiful and willing to defend it at any cost. It is because I was raised by strong women that I have become the man that I am today.